Welcome to CADMake Techies. Today we will be learning the next commands. Okay, previously we have completed the dimensioning and constraint panel. You can definitely go through them. I will link it in I button so you can just switch off from there. Right, today we will be having our next command, that is fix together auto constraint. That is not much needed for you, but this fix together is rather important. And after that, animate and the edit multi constraint. Okay, so we will start. Okay, what is this fix together is all about? So fix together will allow you to just fix your sketch without having a dimension over it. So what does it signify? So it signifies that whenever you want to draw any rough sketch while designing, you should use this so that your diagram may not be scattered when any kind of motion get happened. I mean, after you are drawing a big sketches. Okay, so I'm just showing you on a smaller level. So I'm just drawing a rectangle. Okay, for start this. So you will be having your dialog box. So initially you can see that you have to select any entity. Okay, maybe it is a point or a edge or a line. Okay, I'm just selecting this vertical line. So what will happen after this is you can select multiple entities. Okay, I'm just showing you for one, and then after that I will be showing you for rest one. So for this you can have you have fixed this side. Okay, and as this is vertical with this, it will not tend to move them. Okay, but it will move like this. Understood? So this is how your fix together works like. If I will delete this fix together, you can see that your diagram will be not very proper. Can be just move anywhere you want, but in the case I need to fix it, what I will do, I will select this and select this. Okay, with the two I can just block my sketch. Okay, that's all about your fix sketch. So same thing can be done with circle. Circle has very okay, so just go to them and select it. So what you can see here, your circle is also blocked. If you will delete this, you can see that your circle may have moving entities. Okay, moving points, because circle is made up of infinite number of points. Okay, that's why it has selected a point entities over there. That is all about your fix together. Now the next we will be having your animate constraint. So this is rather more interesting to have with you. Okay, for this we will draw a small sketch and give some dimensions to it. This is what I am drawing. That's all about a L shape, a simple shape. Okay, and just give dimension to it, whatever you want. Okay, I'm taking this leg to be 30 and this to be 120, this to be 200. Okay, now you have your sketch on this plane. Now what I will do, I will start this command, select any of the dimension. If I want animation to this, I need to select this dimension. Okay, so what will be this doing, it will show you the first value. Okay, whatever the initial value you have kept here, that will be here, that will be highlighting here. After that it will show you the last value, means up to where you want to extend it. So if I place here, what I will do here, I will place here 500. Okay, and the number of steps means in how many number of steps you want to exceed here. So by default is given 10. You can increase it or decrease it. Okay, according to your need. So what are this? Run back animation, pause animation, stop animation, and run animation. One shot, reverse, that will be reversing, loop, and repeat. Okay, so what I will do, I will just run animation for you. You can see that it has run your animation for this. So while showing anyone about your sketch, you can just have this just for showing purpose, for presentation it will be helpful. So I have started loop, so it's just having the loop command. Okay, stop from here. If you want it to like this and do like this, you can pause from here. So this panel will be helpful to you in animation also. So I have given you all the information about that. So that was about your animate constraint. That will be helpful to you for presentation and showing that how can you increase or decrease any constraints or your dimensions accordingly, and how your figure changes according to your constraints. Okay, next is edit multiple constraint. So if you have some I will draw a simple sketch for you. I will make this symmetry with this one, 2, 3 and symmetry. Okay, next what I will do, symmetry with this to this. Okay, symmetry. Now what's remaining, this one with this one. Okay, now what else is remaining, this is with this coincident, so that will not move. Okay, now you can see that your figure has been locked and it's very properly symmetric. Okay, now the next step what we will do is to be having just place your dimension. Like you can see that I have just locked my entire figure. You can check it from here, it's ISO constraint. So and after this you are just edit multi constraint. So from here just you can do it very fastly. Okay, you can see here one by one it will select all of the constraints. Okay, I'm just placing here 70 mm. Okay, and this maximum tolerance and minimum tolerance, if I want that this faces should have tolerances, you can also provide them with them. I'm just placing maximum +1 to minimum -1. Okay, that's it. This placed like this. Second one just 40 mm. Okay, again +1 and -1. One, you don't need to have minus sign, it's just taking by default. Okay, next this one you can see on screen, it's selecting one by one, and I'm just placing dimensions like this. This will help you to do it in faster way. Okay, and preview for that's it. Just press OK and you have your entire figure with you with tolerance, and this is with edit multi constraint. That's all about your multi constraint with a very fine. If you are following my channel regularly, you will definitely have a good concise over your practice. Okay, just practice it for better understanding, right? So thank you guys.